Ranks near the top of the nation in a business that no one wants to be a part of, human trafficking.
And because of that, Cuyahoga County is set to get its first safe haven for female victims. Kristen Volk live downtown tonight. Kristen, the RNC plays a role in this.
It does, Chris. The center is projected to open here at the Salvation Army just ahead of the Republican National Convention in a year and a half. That's because human trafficking often spikes in places where large events are happening. So local leaders want a full-service residential place that's up and running ahead of time. And that's very comforting news to people like Rachel Kasich.
I met a guy and he played as my boyfriend. I thought he was my boyfriend.
Cuyahoga Falls resident Rachel Kasich was 16 years old when she says her boyfriend abducted her and forced her into an underground world of torture, crime, and heartache.
I just thought, to be honest with you, that I would live and die as a prostitute.
For the next 5 years, Rachel was a sex slave, first working at a truck stop in Youngstown, and later the streets of New York City.
I couldn't even count how many men.
In a night. The Barberton native says she made $1,000 every weekend, and every penny she made went to her pimp, which he spent on crack cocaine. What was once a popular criminal business when Rachel was a teenager is now a booming business today, even here in our area. The FBI says Cleveland ranks #2 in the country for recovering juvenile victims of sex trafficking. Detective David Jacobs, who's with the Cuyahoga County Sheriff's Department, recovers girls and women from sex trafficking locally.
We've recovered girls from Rocky River, Ohio, very prevalent, a very prominent community. We recovered girls from as far west out as Avon, Lorraine.
The Salvation Army opening a housing complex specifically for victims of trafficking is going to provide a whole new level of service for survivors in our community.
Residential Center will have 6 beds and offer job coaching, counseling, and life skills training to its residents. As for Rachel, she is also counseling young survivors of human trafficking. She says her pimp was never caught. Live in Cleveland, I'm Kristen Volk, News Channel 5.